I am Professor Dr. Rana Rai, WBS Group A, Associate Professor, PG Department of History, ABN Shield College, Kuch Bihar. We are sitting just beside Torsha River. The Torsha River is shifted here. Now you can see beside me there is all barren land. There is all barren land and sand and sand. It is very interesting that once upon a time there was full-fledged river, and now sometimes ago I got information that the river was so fiery that time King of Kuch Bihar in 1952 requested government of India, that time Kuch Bihar already in India government, to build a bath or dam so that the palace could be saved from the river. But now you can see that it totally shifted and it's a barren land. The case of Mehergarh, the interesting one, we have already discussing Mehergarh civilization, is the same story. Harappan civilization is called by the academician as the cradle of Indian civilization. But Mehergarh civilization is before Harappan civilization. And the story of this civilization is very, very interesting. Mehergarh civilization situated in present-day Balochistan and part of Afghanistan and other adjoining areas. Now all these areas are totally barren and sand and desert, like the scene beside me. Totally barren, deserted, there are only few people. But at that time of Mehergarh civilization, it was green, it was agriculture. And at this Mehergarh civilization, the people make small dam. Then there were many small rivers, and out of these small rivers they made small dam. It is very interesting, and these small dams helped the agriculture. Almost 5 to 6,000 years ago they built dam, and that is like our today's dam. How interesting it is. And their people agriculture and domesticated different animals. Other than that, the people of this civilization also know the use of metal. They worship different kind of god and goddess. They are both male god and goddess. They worship different plants, trees, animals, etc. This is a very progressive civilization. But the irony is that today the place is totally barren and totally deserted place, isolated place. So this is the beauty of history. There is nothing predictable, like you can go to the science room or laboratory and make water by H2O. But you cannot make history, and you cannot ascertain what happened in next time. Once upon a time that was a river that was green, but now it is totally barren, deserted. Here also we can see beside me, there was a full-fledged Torsha, but now Torsha shifted its course and it became totally barren and deserted. So thank you all of you. I hope you are all enjoying my presentation. Thank you.
আমি এখানে দেখছি দু একটা লোক, ওনার কাছে একটু যাচ্ছি, উনি দু চার কথা বলবে এই বিষয়, তাই একটু আমি আগিয়ে গেলাম। আগে গিয়ে ওনাকে দেখলাম, ওখানে দাঁড়িয়ে আছে। ওনার সাথে দু চার কথা আমি দেখবো, ওনাকে জিজ্ঞাসা করব, তারপরে আমি ছবিটা ওকে ক্যাচ করব। আচ্ছা বাবু, আপনি এই বিষয়ে দু চার কথা বলুন।
দেখেন, এই যে মেহেরগড় যে সিভিলাইজেশন ছিল নিওলিথিক, অনেকটা সেই দৃশ্যই আজকে আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি। আগে যেখানে নদীতে ভরপুর ছিল,
জল ছিল,
ঘাস ছিল, জল ছিল, কিন্তু এখন কিছুই নেই। এরকমই আগে এই দিক দিয়ে আমরা যদি দেখতে পারি, তোর্ষা নদীটা এইখান দিয়ে বেঁকে যেত, কিন্তু রাজার আদেশে সেই নদীটিকে যাতে শহরে না ঢুকতে পারে তার জন্য বাঁধ বানানো হয়, এবং ধীরে ধীরে নদীটি বেঁকে ওই দূরে চলে যায়। আমরা মূলত এইভাবেই থাকি। আমাদের এই শুকনো ঘাস পাতা আছে, এগুলোতেই আমরা আগুন জ্বালাই।
আমার ছেলে এখন ঠিক এইভাবেই আছে। মেহেরগড়ও ছিল কিন্তু ধুধু প্রান্তর। এখানে ও রেপ্লিকা করে দেখাচ্ছে যে এইভাবে একটা তাঁবুর মতো করে সেখানে ঘাস পাতা জ্বালিয়ে খাওয়া হতো। আমার ছেলে করে দেখাচ্ছে কিভাবে অনেকটা এইভাবেই তারা থাকতো,
জ্বালাতাম, এবং
অনেকটা
আমাদের কাছে একটি লাঠি এমন থাকতো, যখন কোনো মরুভূমির ঝড় ওঠে বা কিছু ওঠে,
দেখো এই দেখুন আপনারা দেখাচ্ছে
লাঠিটাকে এরকম আমাদের চাদরের ওপর নিয়ে একটা গুহা, বা আমাদের আজকালকার ভাষায় যাকে টেন্ট বলে,
দেখুন কিভাবে টেন্টটা বানানো হচ্ছে।
টেন্ট বানিয়ে থাকতাম। এইটি আমাদের ঐতিহ্য।
সুতরাং এক সময় যেটা শস্য শ্যামলা ভূমি ছিল, once upon a time it's a very green, now it is become deserted and people live there here. Very few people lived in tents and you can see there are no people, almost we can find one pupil.
So this was a replica of how Mehergarh is today, and also
And if you turn back, we can see how Mehergarh was then. How Mehergarh was then. We can see all the greens, all the trees, all these things are so. That was Mehergarh was. But now we can see what Mehergarh today is. This is the beauty of history.
so we can see that the river has turned itself, and thus, like in Mehergarh's time, due to environmental changes, the land became barren and crops was not possible. So therefore civilization was not possible. Like that, here at the time the river was. We have seen the greenery there, that was a part of the river. But as the river has turned itself on that side, if you can see, that side has some greenery because the river has turned itself and the river is there. But this part of land is barren because there is no water. So we can also conclude that a civilization, maybe it is our Gangetic plain or the Indus Valley civilization of the Indus River. The river is very important in this context, and I would like to conclude with that, to save water, for water is the thing that we live upon. Thank you.
So we are discussing about Mehergarh civilization. Hope you are enjoying this. Next time we will discuss another ancient civilization, and it is important. And look here at the distance, we can see the green, all the green, because the river shifted there. In the distance we can see all the greens because river have been shifted there. So water is the most important source of civilization. Times and again I am saying that water is the most important source of civilization. Like Indus Valley civilization, river Indus is important. Like our civilization, river
Like
Ganga.
for example, the flip side of a coin. If you see that side, there are cattle, there is trees that could be harvested, signifying permanent settlement.
So Mehergarh is also important because probably for the first time in the history there would be permanent settlement with agriculture and domestication of animal. Mehergarh civilization asserted the permanent settlement as well as agriculture and as well agricultural and domestication of animal, permanent settlement. Before people moved one place to another, but now they settled and made agriculture and domestication of animal. Thank you all of you.